Hi, Erin and I are very excited to have Malik and Adna here with us. Malik is a teaching pro at the Raleigh Racquet Club, and his wife, Adna, is a 2-5 who just started playing tennis a couple years ago and loves it. Malik is a 5-0 player and in 2015 was named the USTA Player of the Year. He has lived all over the world, has served in the military, and I found this really interesting that he is a self-taught tennis player. In other words, he has the most interesting tennis background ever. So, Malik, can you tell us how you started playing tennis?
My dad started playing when I was 13, 14. And so I got a late start, put it that way. But he started playing and I followed him to his practice matches and played around with the other kids that came with their parents and just kind of stayed into it. Went to Korea in 86. And girls volleyball, tennis, and cross country came together. So I decided I think tennis would be the best. I couldn't play girls volleyball. And I hated running, so cross country was out. So I held in with tennis and, no strokes, no teaching. All my dad would said was, if you bend your knees, you can hit the ball hard as you want. I guess I tried it, and I guess it worked that I played number 3 on the team and won the conference at number 3 in Korea, which was pretty exciting. And then came back to the States and started playing and kind of took off from there. So
bend your knees. Okay, I'm going to remember that.
Is that what we have to do is bend our knees, Erin?
Bend your knees and hit really hard.
And we can be like Malik.
Coach, though. He wasn't a coach.
And Adna, you're his wife, but how did you start playing?
It was just one of those things. I was driving on Falls of News and they had the signs for try tennis one fall. And, I was looking to do something new and it was like a 2 for 1, like 2 people could sign up for that one rate. And I told my sister, I said, let's try it out. It's 3 weeks. If we don't like it, we walk away. I think it was less than $100. Yeah. And if we like it, we'll see where it goes. Well, here I am 2.5 years later, deep into it. Never looked back.
Is that how you met Malik?
Yes.
Malik was my try tennis coach. I always say student teacher problems.
That's great. For anyone that doesn't know, this is through Raleigh. And of course, people listen to this podcast all over the country and all over the world. But I'm sure there's other programs out there like it. It's really cool. It's like $60 for a couple, 3 to 6 sessions or something. I think you get a racket. It's such an amazing program. And I know so many people in our area that have started with that. And then just like you, Adna, are just obsessed from day one and then just, continue and go up the rankings. So I think it's just a huge plug for that program. Yeah. And I'm sure other programs around the country. So for someone who's listening and may want to start playing other than maybe in something like that, although I feel like people should seek out those types of programs, maybe back to Malik, what would you recommend how someone should get started in tennis?
Well, just get off the couch and get a racket and ball. I'm sure there's some people have them with dust in their garages, but just go out on a court and see if you like the game. I mean, it's a good game. It lasts forever, just about. You can play till 90-ish, as long as your health is good. But like you said, there's no better way than try tennis, I feel, just because I've done quite a bit of try tennis at Raleigh Racquet Club. You got to get up off the couch and just go out and try to hit the ball. See, and it's frustrating. But it will frustrate, but it's also very if you're very competitive, you'll want to be able to learn how to do it. So that might the bug might get you there. But a lot of people now, it's kind of hard to say get out there and play some tennis. In this heat. Nobody wants to get out there in this heat and play, but it's a fun game, and I think it'd be well worth your time to go out there. And try it at least.
And I think getting out in the heat is better than getting out in the snow or the really super cold. So it is a sport that can be done. Yeah, it's a sport that can be done for a lot of months. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of months. And I was the same way as you, Adna. I'd never touched a racket till I was 40. Just took a couple lessons, caught the bug. And I think so many people do that. So yeah, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
I was just going to add from a student, a graduate of tried tennis, there really isn't like any commitment until you determine you like it, right? if you go to like any gym or other sports, you have to dive in head first and then you're stuck for a season or whatever the term is. But here it's like 3 to 6 weeks. You don't like it, you walk away. You like it, you keep going.
That's a really good point.
Mm-hmm.
Great. That's great. Okay. So Malik, you deal with adult recreational players like us. What can beginners do to get better?
Keep playing. Tennis is a repetitious sport.
Mhm.
You know, you got to get out and hit a ball 1,000 times. You know, some people go out twice a week and wonder why they can't get better. You got to hit 1,000 tennis balls. You can't just go out once or twice a week and say, why am I not Serena or Agassi or Sampras yet or somebody like that? You got to get out there and practice. Find somebody who's just as energetic and wants to go out and play also, and just get out, just hit a whole bunch of tennis balls. Maybe a few lessons would help. A lot of clinics help because then you get to go with your friend and have fun. But then I also recommend taking maybe a private lesson and then go back to clinic and see, as you get more clinics in than your individual lessons, you'll see how much better you are when you come back to clinic, from your individual lessons. Like, oh, wow, I'm getting better than these guys, the ones that only do clinics. So I just kind of recommend just getting out there and just hitting the ball over and over again. Play as much as you can, or your body or your time will allow you to do.
I agree with that. There's people that we know that have been, a certain ranking for 5, 6, 7, 8 years in a row. And then some that like move up the rankings really quickly. And those are the ones that I see out there all the time. And then the other ones that just kind of sit at whatever level they are like, I've been playing longer than that person, but that person got significantly better quicker because of exactly what you just said, which is just getting out, trying almost every day. I used to hit with a ball machine when I was a 2.5. I thought that was great. Yeah. That's so boring now, but it really helps. You really get to work on your strokes, just having a ball fed to you, and it's a great workout, but it's not as fun as being with your friends, but it's still good,
It is, but Raleigh Racquet Club's ball machine court that we have, it's from 8 o'clock till sundown. It's packed.
Wow.
So boring as it may be, it's being used quite a bit.
Yeah.
So you get the same ball every single time, and that's good. But like I said, I do recommend you get a different ball, like if somebody was feeding it to you or hitting it to you, because of different spins and different heights and speed of the ball. So
a live ball is a lot different than sometimes we don't know where we're going to hit it, so our coaches have to figure out. That's what I always say. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to hit it, so I don't know how my opponent is going to figure out where I'm going to hit it. So
that's right.
Adna, it sounds like you just, I don't know how many seasons you've been doing USTA leagues now, but I know you have joined a lot of teams because you have the bug, which we all do.
Yeah.
So when did you do that? Did you do that pretty soon after? Did you take like several months of clinics? When did you jump in head first?
Did. No. So I did try tennis the fall of 18. And so I've done 2 full USTA seasons. This will be my second one, actually, because COVID kind of killed last year.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, a lot of the pros, including Malik, they push for just get out there and play. And so when I was done with try tennis that fall, I started taking clinics, which is, I'll add, it's great because tennis is a social sport. And so it's at those clinics that you'll really meet some great people and people that you'll want to hit with and practice with, right? And then eventually form teams. And so that spring, we're like, you know what? Let's just do it. What's the worst that can happen? We zero out every single game. I said, we have nothing else to worry about. So we joined that spring. We did lose every single match. It was a little heartbreaking because we weren't used to that, but I mean, I never went back, and Malik's a big advocate to just get out there and play. You can do clinics, you can do lessons, you can do the ball machine, you can even set up hitting times, but there's nothing like a real competitive live ball. And he's always telling me, just get back out there and hit that ball. This is my second USTA season and I'm loving it.
Have you won a match yet?
Yeah, this season, I think last time I looked, my record was like 18-5. I was telling Malik for this season. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know.
That's
I'm on 14.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. She went from a year of losing to a year of winning. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Carolyn and I are in the losing years right now, right, Carolyn?
Yeah.
We're in the
Yeah,
losing
yeah.
years because we got bumped up.
So I'm hoping next year.
We all have them. No worries.
We really appreciate Malik and Adna speaking with us. There's a part 2 to this episode where Malik will tell us what to do about bad line calls and also what you should do if you get really frustrated. If you'd like to contact Malik, we have his contact information in our show notes. Also, if you'd like to see a picture of Malik and Adna, please check out our website, which is secondservepodcast.com. Thanks so much for listening and hope to see you on the courts soon.